This is the Cabela's West Wind Deluxe 8-person tent with the vestibule built on. Pretty good sized vestibule. The window inside of the tent. I am 6'5" and I can stand up easily inside this tent. And this is a queen size air mattress, and you could probably fit another one of those in there, plus a few extra sleeping bags and gear. This is the front door. It has a back door and a full coverage drain fly. The back door does not have a vestibule, and then the two windows are built into the doors. These are the stakes that come with the tent. They're not as crappy as most of the cheap stakes that come with the tent, but they're not amazing. The shape of it makes it kind of difficult to pull it out. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, they're pretty sturdy stakes. This tent only has the option of fiberglass poles. I know some of the upper Cabela's tents, like higher end tents, have the option of fiberglass or aluminum. These just have fiberglass, but these are pretty good thick fiberglass flexible poles. It also features a gear loft that you can hang in 3 spots. It actually can hang here. It can hang right in the middle of the tent. There's 2 loops there and the 2 loops there. Or it can hang on this side of the door, since it is a symmetrical tent. So, and in each of the 2 smaller corners, because it's a hexagon shape, there are pockets. See. The other concern that was written about in many of the reviews of this tent, the only negative concern that I've actually read about, was the floor being thin. So we always make sure you put a ground cloth or a tarp or something underneath the tent to protect the bottom, and to also keep the moisture out. But we put this material in the inside of the tent for where we would walk, just to the extra added protection for the floor. And it also helps us. It makes it easier for us to clean out the inside. We just have to shake out this material after we're done, instead of having to sweep the entire tent. And here's the tent without the rain fly. It's pretty awesome. I like this tent. You can see all the pole structure. It's almost geodesic. It's missing 2 poles. It would be perfectly geodesic if it had 2 more poles. And it is a hexagon shape, so 6 sides. And there's very, very good ventilation, even with the full coverage rain fly. The roof has the mesh, and there's lots of mesh, so just to keep as much ventilation as possible. And the inside of the tent again. It's a very symmetrical tent. Both doors are exactly the same. So it's pretty easy to set it up. You don't have to worry about picking the right door. Like I said earlier, the tent is very tall. I am 6'5" and I can stand up without having to crouch in the middle of the tent. So I would probably say the tent is 6'7", 6'8" at the peak height. That is the Cabela's West Wind Deluxe 8-person tent.